You know, how's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful morning. It's 12 degrees out right now. It was 6 below this morning. We left the old tractor outside. Usually we put her inside every night, but if you put it in with all this snow on it, and you have a warm day, of course, then you goes into the floor here, which is above the shop down underneath, and you frig up your insulation. So we have to leave it outside, and consequently it's plugged in now because we got to use it in a little bit. I'll show you that painting job on them clapboards here in a sec. As you can see, I even got one of them production haircuts this morning, courtesy of Carol. So anyway, yeah, this is what it turned out. That's the third coat of paint. That's all I'm gonna put on it. If there's a few hot, bright spots, I can see a little bright spot right there. Maybe I didn't get enough, but it's close enough. I'm not gonna do a fourth coat on it. The roller seems to do a better job. But anyway, yeah, I got a few buggers, I got some red over there. I found out that if you make a drip, you're better off just leave it and let it dry. Over there I made a drip and I just left it, and it's not near as bad as when you smear it. Anyway, live and learn, right? I'm not a professional painter. I don't plan on being. Shut that light off, save electricity. Anyway, we're gonna get our coats on here and head on over to the greenhouse. Carol's vacuuming and cleaning the last greenhouse. So we'll get all geared up here and head on over. So anyway, yeah, how's that for a pickup, huh? Real graceful. I'll bring you back when I get over there. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that it's February 6th today, Sunday. And at least we've got some snow here on the ice that we had. Boy, we had ice here like you can't believe. Kind of a good thing we got that sleet and rain, and kind of bonded something to the ice so it's not quite so treacherous to walk. Christ, every time Carol went out here she had to have creepers on. And they're the best thing ever invented if you need them, but pain to put on and off. But anyway, yeah. So Carol's in number 3 house. She's got all these other houses all cleaned. And yeah, it's a little icy out here, but we'll go careful. See if we can't go without ending up on our backside. She's gonna start seeding in about 2 weeks. So she's getting geared up. Got the heat running. I guess she's putting the tables back. I come out to help her. Anyway, I'll help her move stuff around. Yeah, the old snow is finally coming off. We've Carol's had the heat on home, well, for an hour or so. And yeah, I guess it's gonna stop now. I was gonna get a video of it, but anyway, if you hear any loud sliding noises, that's what it is. So we're just gonna put some benches back. Which way you want to go? There's one. Which one? Got a land? Yeah. Yeah, getting more daylight in here all the time. So anyway. Come into it. Well, it's pretty.
It's froze on the bottom.
Yeah, it's froze. Come to it. Just warm it up a little bit. Anyway, nothing too exciting. We're going to put these benches back, and as you can see, there's no dirt on the floor. This here is just a stain. But Carol's been all through here, every inch of this greenhouse with a vacuum. And it's pretty much ready to go, other than getting the water turned on. Which we don't start this greenhouse until March, about March. So another month and a half anyway. Things will be a lot warmer then. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Yeah, we just snapped this breaker on here. This is the first time this year. This is a 400,000 input BTU. And it burns what? 2.75 gallons an hour. So she sucks up some fuel. Oh, that ain't good. Did you just shut that down? Yeah, you're friggin' with it. Leave it alone. What was it on? 90? Well, it's way down here to 30. Yeah, that's right.
So that's the pointer.
The pointer is. Yeah, this damn thing here, you ought to grind them right off. Because all they do is...
50, because that'll run along.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you see it was down here. I don't know why they put them too. That's the arrow. See how that one's painted silver?
Yeah. The other one's painted with that.
Oh yeah, that one's an old one. It never had paint on it. Anyway, we'll get this thing heated up to 15. That'll melt this ice off. Right now it's froze to the building, so it won't slide. Eventually it'll slide off, get all the weight off in it. You can see it's wrinkling up here, but I mean it's froze hard. If you try to do anything with it, you'll break the plastic. So, but Carol's got this house all done, nice and clean. This is our water supply over here, which inside of that right there you can see is about 58 degrees. All it is one light bulb in there. It's got to be the old incandescent ones, you know. But yeah, that's all we do. We just make a box and got a thermometer in it that keeps the ground and those pipes all from freezing, because if you let them freeze, you're in trouble. Anyway, yeah, it's only pretty cold. About 23 in here. That's what it's been all morning, I guess. So even though it went 6 below last night, I had some gloves. I don't know what I did with them. Typical, I lose them all the time. Yeah, we've been in here trying to dry this one out. It's 20 degrees in here this morning. Here, good fire going. Yeah, good heat here. So we put that on last year to get heat over to that corner when the doors open. When you're doing sales there, boy, it gets cold over there, but that made a big difference. So anyway, just got this house all clean. How much is it?
48.
48? Yeah, a lot of heat, but
It was only 20.
yeah. Oh, she's doing good then. Well, nothing's melting yet, but give it a few hours. Anyway, typical winter. I'll bring you back. Takes forever. It's like watching paint dry. You can see the wrinkle, the shadows over there holding it once it gets over that. So anyway, she's coming to it. It'll just keep sliding and sliding. Eventually we'll have this side bare. So anyway, I'll bring you back later. Hey, I'm outside here in that same house. This is out of the side. You can see why it won't slide down. Yeah, hides a rock. We tried to get it to slide there by pushing it, but there's just so much ice down here. We gotta wait a warmer weather. It probably may slide down some later on today, but that's only about 6 inches. Not a whole lot of weight. Carol would like to have it off, but you know, it is what it is. You cannot take a roof rake to that plastic. You'll have it stove all to hell, so just gotta kind of let it do its thing. These are strong houses. They'll handle a lot. Anyway, nothing exciting. I gotta cut the legs off that stool. Not gonna film that. That's just brain dead work. Keep trimming until it sets flat, you know. It gets shorter every time, but you just keep trimming. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit. Now this is it after it dried. It got a good color to it. So yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, I got one spot up there, it's a little light, but it's all right. The average person, if they use this bathroom, isn't gonna care. They'll just be tickled to death they got something to squat on. So anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, my battery is about dead. I've got, yeah, I've only got 8 minutes worth of video done and my battery's gone dead. They don't like the cold, and anyway, this one battery that I'm using today, not much. Anyway, we'll probably call that a day. I'm gonna pick around in here today, probably pick on that mess there. I wanna fix those clapboards and get that mess straightened out. I wanna paint this piece here white, take that light down, and then I wanna put a box in over where the old light was for the outside. Bring that power in, then run a jumper over to this, and yeah, we'll end up with that there put back on there permanent. I'm going to leave that here, even though he's going to have overhead. I'm going to leave this one here, so when you drive a pickup in here and lift the hood up, I'll still have light going under the hood. So, just my thoughts on it anyway. All right, we'll let you go, and hope you enjoyed just a little about what's going on. Yeah, it's 10:30 in the morning. We're going to break for lunch here in a half hour, because we always eat early. We eat lunch at 11 to 11:30, and then we eat supper between 4 and 4:30. Sometimes as late as 5, but not very often. Yeah, I put a new battery in this thing. We went down to Wyndham to get some hangers and stuff down at Lowe's, and we just left. And we're gonna come up here on the old canal that went from the ocean to Sebago Lake. This is actually the outlet, the river we just went by. But up on top of this next knoll right here, there's, now there is cars behind us, but they're quite a ways back. I'll see if I can't get you a little shot of the canal without getting into too much trouble. Cars back there a quarter of a mile, so. But this right here is the canal, what's left of it. There is a hydro station right down there. And the road's quite a bit below it there, probably 12 feet or so below the top of the canal. Anyway, that's one of the little pieces of history around here. That right now is feeding a hydro station. There's no locks left at the other end of it, so you can't take boats through it anymore. And I don't know if there's locks on the, well, I know there is locks on the top end because they drain it once in a while. But I don't think it's open to boaters or anything. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'll pull over down here and show you the Sebago Lake. She finally froze over about 5 days ago. 5 days ago. So just about the first of the month there, 1st of February. It's one of those lakes that all the bays will freeze, and the main body of water only freezes about once every 4 years. We've been pretty cold the last month, so it finally froze anyway. Takes a real calm night, a couple of them actually. And anyway, we'll bring you back here in about 5. So I don't know if you can really see that very well with this GoPro, but this is the south end of Sebago Lake, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but I was always told when I was a kid it's 17 miles long. Of course, that's, you know, right up through there. And these little hills, yeah, they're right over in here that you can see. The shallow ones. Well, I say shallow, the ones right here. Those ones there is the area that we live in. It's about 22 miles from Wyndham. About, what, almost 20 from here? No, probably 18 from where we're sitting. So anyway, I don't know if you can see all those ice shacks out there, but there's probably 40 out there. And a lot of them are out on the big bay. That's only been froze for 5 days, but the weather's been, you know, I think last night it was 6 below. So it's making 1 inch or 2 every night, and it's been done for 6 days, so I'm sure there's plenty of ice out there. But anyway, just a little bit of the history around here. That canal went in off to the left there a few miles where that came in, and you could come up with a canal boat and come over and come into this bay out here. Can't see where my finger's pointed, but you come around that point right there, and you'd come right down here, and there's a railroad station. I'll show you that in a minute. I forgot to tell you, where we were parked back there, we're actually in the town of Standish, and we always called this here Sebago Lake Station. The locals always did, even though it's actually 4 corners in Standish. The reason they called it Sebago Lake Station was because there was a railroad station right down here. And I don't know if we can get in here or not. There's so much truck traffic here, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to drive in, we'll see. There's vehicles parked everywhere here on the side of the road that are fishing. And I'm not sure how congested it'll be in there. We'll see if we can get in there or not. Not too bad, I guess. Small vehicle here, we can get around, yeah. So anyway, this is boat launch for Standish residents. And as you can see, it's pretty well plugged up. But we'll go down here to the front. So down here, somewhere along this beach right here, there was actually a great big train station. And the boats could come up through the canal, come over and pick up the train, and go from here to Freiburg or wherever they wanted. So, pretty neat place. Yeah, so anyway, we were over here just a minute ago, right to the right there. But yeah, you can't even see up the big bay from here because we're over in a cove. But this lake is the second biggest lake in the state of Maine. And it's also one of the cleanest. I forget if it's 11 years for the water that comes in the other end to get down to this end, or it's quite a long time. And Portland Water District, actually I'm surprised that guy's out there in that area. There are a set of buoys out here, and you're not allowed to go over in that area. They keep you right out of it because there's, I don't know if they're 9-foot diameter pipes or 11-foot pipes. There's a couple of pipes out there anyway that feed Portland Water District, and it goes to the city of Portland and Wyndham and I don't know how many towns. It feeds a hell of an area. But yeah, so Sebago Lake. It's also pretty deep. It's I think 350 some feet or 60 some feet. Fairly deep lake. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Got to pay attention, I'm driving. So anyway, this is our beach for the residents. Right here beside the dock right here, that's up off the ground, right where that snow machine track goes right there. That's our boat launch, which the water's down a long ways. It's kind of hard to see it, but this peninsula of snow here, right here, that's all the beach in the summer. Boy, they got the old banking here pushed up so high, hard to see the lake. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. It's kind of hard to see what you're looking at, but we were way down at the other end, way down here a little bit ago. We're in Sebago now. Over there's Rattlesnake Mountain on the horizon over there. And a few things like that way across. Anyway, it's hard to see, but yeah, you really can't see. Yeah, Rattlesnake Mountain's right over there. But anyway, yeah, that porta potty, they don't charge us for it in the winter time as far as the town, but they got so many of them they just leave them here. But I don't know if they should be plowing the snow up against it like that either. You might end up buying it, you know, typical towns. Anyway, we'll bring you back in a little bit. As you can see, we got our buddies here. Old Diesel, he loves to watch where he's going. No Moxie, well, she don't know what she wants, but she's a good girl. Get right, Moxie, huh? Yeah. She's always halfway in the back, halfway in the front. She's happy though. It's all that matters, as long as she's a happy girl. Yeah, we just filled the wood ring, but we lugged so much out into the kitchen for the small stuff for the cook stove that we didn't get it quite full, but we'll get that on Tuesday. It's only a couple days away. There's about 5 days worth of wood there. So anyway, the kiddos are all playing here. They're chewing with hooves. Yeah, little Moxie, she's trouble. She don't look too ferocious right there, but she is. Give her 2 minutes, yeah. There she goes. She'll be fighting in a minute. She's got a hoof right there, but you know, they always want the one that the other one's got. Don't pay no attention to this camera. Oh, you want to look at the camera? Oh, yes. I know. You're going to be famous. Yeah, look at that. He's going to steal hers. Now she's got his. Now they're both happy. And people think kids are like that, you know? Dogs ain't no different. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like. We'll talk to you next time.